Hello and welcome to Conan Exiles. I have just logged into the PTR server and wow, have I got some news for you guys. There are a lot of changes. There's a new dungeon, underwater dungeon, and we'll cover that another time. Have a look. The volcano changes. There's in Sepermeru and summoning palace. Wow, I'm so stoked to be seeing some of these new items. We have new style of daggers. We've got a new bow, insane damage and armor penetration, a new spear. So let's just go through some of this quite quick as an overview. Bow for the legendary, the huntress with the bonus accuracy. You have it with the damage mod, the spike mod. Let's look at the new one, the Reach of the Red Mother. Now I'm guessing this is only from the boss dragon's new bow. 30 damage, 30 armor penetration. There isn't any stat bonus, so bonus accuracy, you wouldn't have any of that. So I am really interested in the ones that do PvP. Would you use this? With the spiked mod, you're looking at a 45% armor penetration. That just sounds absolutely mad. With a damage mod, you're looking at 36 damage. Amazing. Let's just check out some of the daggers. So we've got dual axes, but they do work like daggers. So we've got Havoc and Malice. Oh, we've got the Whirlwind Blades. And I'm quite interested to see how these work in actual combat. So one's got a high damage, 54 damage, and 10% armor penetration. That's the Whirlwind Blades. Havoc and Malice axes, 57 damage, 0 penetration, or 63 damage, or 57 damage and 15% penetration. The Whirlwind Blades, 54 damage, 10% penetration, or 60 damage, 10% penetration, or 54 damage, 25% penetration. A quick look, you can see and the axes. As daggers being my favourite weapon, that is absolutely fantastic to see a different version of them. Another thing I've noticed, the durability on these new ones, the durability 900 instead of 562 with that damage mod, or even the spiked mod. We got 675 versus 1000. So that is amazing to see. I really want to test those sometime. The section of the Untamed City. So you can get this recipe with a scroll with the Whirlwind Blades. And so that's those two new daggers. Fantastic. There's a new spear, Trident of Dagon. 47 base damage, which I'm not sure, but if I remember correctly, I think the Flawless Serpent Spear may have a little bit more than that. I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, 51 damage. So the Flawless Serpent Spear is still good to go. But something I did notice, the Lifeblood Spear seems to have been nerfed, and I'm sure it was 51 damage on live, 43 damage on the PTR. A few other recipes, Bindings of the Dead, and these absolutely have an obscene amount of durability that are going to last such a long time. First, I'm going to just check out this volcano. Let's see what they've done to the volcano area. So we're at the obelisk. Let's have a look. You can see, I think they've added a couple of new arches on this bridge. Let's go and check out the devotees. There used to be a load of them here, all worshipping. Now we look like we have a mix. Looks like the chests have gone. Also going to speed up the run speed. Here we go. Yep, chests have gone. Some extras down here. Some Taskmaster. We have a named smelter. So he spawns there. It used to be, I believe, where the blacksmith was here. So it seems like the map layout's exactly the same. Just how the NPCs are spaced out, changed around. Let's come down here. And there we go. His Silverfinger seems pretty popular. He's here as well. Let's have a look. A couple of archers. Okay, something going on here. Okay, so they've added some aggressive NPCs. That's probably a good idea. It means you can't just run around without really thinking too much. Yeah, they seem to drop the same kind of stuff. What do we got? Okay, so a new fighter, Errol the Ravager. And Kiss This Flesh Terror. Iron Shield. I'm surprised that's not an obsidian one. Back to the obelisk area just before the devotees. And go across this side where Syed used to be. Okay. Okay, so crossing this bridge. This is where we used to have Syed, the alchemist, used to spawn here, I think, with the cook. So they've been moved, or possibly taken out. Okay, maybe move to that side. Trying to fight on this side. Let's see what's inside the poison area. Okay, some more aggressive NPCs on this bridge. And a lot more here. This could look a bit dangerous. No names there at the moment. Hidden at the back. And one down here. Okay. So this spider's like. A little mini boss spider. Okay, same kind of attack pattern as well. Okay. A couple of arrows that seem to have very low damage. So that was interesting coming down that section. That's just down around that part. Okay, check this side on the west. Pull up the other name. See if he... So it looks like they've spread out and added some more sort of fighters and archers. Looks like you've got a better chance of a named. Part leads to the ice area. Okay, I'm just going to fly along here and just check things out a bit. A couple of chests. We're now at the Well of Skelos area. Let's see what we've got here. You seem aggressive. A new archer, named archer, Hoth the Venomous. So these all seem to be aggressive now. And we've got some crafters hidden up here as well. Not quite so easy now to get that serpent recipe, and my understanding is also with the serpent recipes, that's pretty cool that they're fighting each other, that you need the star metal tools recipe rather in the feats, so I think that's a level 55 gate now to get past to get the serpent man weapons. You used to be able to get them here at about level 20 with the vitality perk. I used to be able to get here at around about level 20 with the 20 vitality, and make sure you have the coarse wraps and a turban. Drinking, eating the ice used to help a lot to keep yourself cool, and drinking water and iced tea. I think was the recipe I used to use. That one. Going up. Okay, I've reset my feats just to make sure that I do not have any prerequisites for the serpent weapons. There we go. So you've got a mix now of the serpent and normal throws. Okay, pickaxe and a hatchet. Clearly liked harvesting. What else have we got? So let's just fly up to the next area. Okay, definitely these NPCs are a lot of kill on sight. Yeah, so we need to learn the star metal tools before we can get the serpent man recipe. Okay, so learning star metal tools. And we should be able to get this recipe now. Yep, There we go. So I did see a post on the forums that some people wanted that changed because it was too easy to get. Overpowered weapon at the start of the game. So yeah, how do you feel about that? You know, feel free to put a note in the comments. For me personally, I think that you needed to have quite a bit of knowledge of the game to go and get that. It's certainly not something you would be doing when you first log in on your first character. You'd really need to know what you're doing. And really, I kind of didn't see much harm in it, to be honest. However, there is a way that you can still get weapons that are kind of more powerful. Maybe it was the arrows that were the problem. But there are ways that you can. You can see here that some of these are dropping obsidian weapons. If you capture an archer here in the volcano on the live servers at the moment, if you capture even an archer 1, then when they finished cooking in the wheel, they will have the Sepermeru daggers. I think they're about 40 damage, and you can use legendary repair kits to repair those. Let's have a look. So 40 damage. Yeah. So you can still get those as soon as you come to the volcano. You can capture an archer. That's something that maybe I'll test one day to see if that's still active. So now what I'm going to do, back to the obelisk and just go to the north. So there's still ways of getting things that they've put gates in front of, and I kind of think it's a bit sad in some ways. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you happy? You know, are you a bit annoyed? Do you see any harm in it? Do you think it's more for PvP rather than the PvE? Perhaps you think they're changing something because of PvP and it's affecting the PvE crowd? Let me know. So not too much down this way. And then we cross there, get to the Volcano. Okay, that was the volcano. Let's have a quick look at the summoning palace.